Up, guys? Welcome to the show. So tonight is Triplemania. My hair is really weird. Tonight's Triplemania. Got my Blue Demon shirt on tonight, which I rarely wear now because it's in such bad shape. But tonight is Triplemania 27, and it's going to be horrible. It's going to be such a shitty pay-per-view. But I'm watching it because I get it for free, so I'm gonna watch it. I figured I'd do a I figured I'd do a YouTube live video on it, but then I figured, it's gonna be such a long pay-per-view. I'm just gonna be coming in and out, letting you guys know what I thought of each match, what I thought of how everything was going, sets, everything to do with the thing, kind of like a review type. Let you guys know what I thought, let you know who won, that whole thing. Hoping to post this right after Triplemania. Probably won't though. Probably post it tomorrow. But let you guys know, watching Triplemania tonight. Come on, join me for this video. Yeah, I hope you enjoy. All right, guys. So Triplemania has started. They're just kind of doing the lead up talking thing. I did see the arena for it. It looks really nice. So far, I must say the arena, they did a good job on. I'm guessing, I'm going into this event saying that this is going to be crap. So I think the arena is going to be the best part, but we'll see. Hopefully it changes my mind. All right, guys. So I just watched the first matchup of AAA, and it was the Scarlett teaming up with Sammy Guevara to take on Nino, Big Mammy for the intergender tag team match, the tag team titles, versus Vlado 3 Jr. and Vanilla, versus Australian Suicide and Lady Marvella. I was expecting Scarlett to take the titles with Sammy. I was kind of figured they wouldn't, but I was kind of hoping. But it was like a double count. So Big Mammy got the pin at the same time that Lady Marvella got the pin as well on Nino, and the ref only seen the pin that Lady Marvella got, and Lady Marvella and Volano 3 Jr. Were awarded the tag team titles. It was kind of a shitty way to win. Decent match though, but it was a shitty finish. I would like to see a straight finish, but that was the first one in the crappy pay-per-view event. So like I said, crappy finish, but they won. And now Conan is just came out and is just talking Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. Okay, guys. So we just seen another matchup. It was the trios matchup. It was Son of Viking Jr., Golden Magic, and Golden Magic, as well as Maitraz Jr. as well. Taking on Kota Jr., Bravo Jr., and Tito Santana, taking on Pampilla, Maximo, and Mamba. It was a decent matchup. I mean, very predictable. It was, like I said, it was decent, nothing great. Son of Vikings team ended up winning. I think it was a title matchup, even though technically Laredo Kid is the third member of that team and third member of the Trails Champions. But all in all, it was an okay match. Wasn't great. Wasn't horrible, but it was just okay. Nothing exciting, nothing to write home about, but it was just decent. All right, guys, so the Triplemania Cup just happened, the matchup. Basically, every minute a new luchador entered the ring. I was surprised in the fact that Pagano ended up winning that matchup. I was surprised also that Drago, well, actually I wasn't surprised that Drago got eliminated from the matchup so quick. Him being the Latin American champion just doesn't make any sense. The guy is definitely a huge jobber. But the fact is that surprised that Pagano won that matchup. The shock of the night was the La Parks. Ended up, the lights went out in the La Parks. showed up and gave a beat down to Pagano, which was pretty shocking. I'm sure this is a lead up to next year's Triplemania headlining event, which would be a good matchup to see since they're both similar styles. And that one now is, of course, the women's title matchup. For this one, I'm probably going to pick Taya to pull the win out and then go on to feud with Tessa. And probably for the rest of the year, but I'm definitely going to pick Taya to win, and we'll see if I'm right.
Whoa.
Oh my fudge, guys!
Look at these women. Show them these women.
I'll show you guys one. So these are the women my wife wanted me to show you. So I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Tessa just won the women's title. This was a ladder matchup for the women's title, for the AAA women's title. Tessa actually won the women's championship. I can't believe it. I'm so like...
Probably gonna get copyright, by the way.
I'm so bummed out about this. Like, I'm so pissed off. Taya should have won it. That's the better person. But I get why they did Tessa, because Tessa and Taya have been feuding and everything like that. But yeah, like I was just saying, I can't believe that Tessa actually just won the women's title. This was like the matchup of the night. This was actually a really good matchup. I was hoping that Taya would win it. I was actually surprised that Taya didn't win it because Taya's more of a lucha libre, like she's more of a luchadora. Tessa's not. She's really just was brought in from Impact. So I'm kind of surprised that she won it. I know why she won it. She won it because she's currently feuding with Taya, and Taya's going to end up eventually winning that back. They seem to be kind of going at it right now. Taya's following behind her there, but I was hoping that Taya would actually win it because she's the better luchadora in my mind. And but the two are going to be feuding probably until the next year's Triplemania. This was like the best, definitely the best matchup of the night. It was a ladder matchup, and it was really good. And my wife just keeps staring at me because she thinks I think that they are hot, but they're not. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, it was a really good matchup. I'm just so shocked that Tessa actually is walking out the champ. Like, I'm really shocked. I was not expecting that at all. Good matchup. Good on Triplemania. Good on AAA to make that decision. Best decision that they've made is to make either Tessa or Taya the champions. And so good matchup. Matchup of the night so far. All right, guys, so we just seen a six-man tag match. We've seen Texano Jr. teaming up with Killer Cross, teaming up with Taurus to take on Psycho Clown, Cody Rhodes, and the debut of former MMA fighter Cain Velasquez. Now, of course, this was the whole thing where, I mean, this matchup was a mess, in my opinion. Before I seen this matchup, it was a mess because they kind of missed the point of having Cain Velasquez there. Backstory, Cain Velasquez was in an interview with Mexican television, and he said, during this interview, he said Lucha Libre was fake, and that pissed off a lot of the luchadors, so Texano Jr. Challenged him to a fight and said, hey, if you think it's so fake, meet me in the ring and I'll show you how fake it is. So they made the match, and all of a sudden, the matchup was turned into this six-man circus. Cain Velasquez surprisingly came out with the mask on. I was surprised that he actually came out with the Lucha Libre mask on because, like, I was assuming that he wouldn't. He didn't come out looking very good, like he usually does back when he's like in MMA and stuff, in the UFC and that. But he came out. And the matchup was surprisingly decent. It wasn't good. It wasn't great. It was decent. I mean, it was very predictable. The back and forth was not really that great. It could have been better back and forth. A little too much one-sided. Like I said, the predictability of it kind of took you out of it. Velasquez, obviously, as everybody knows, kind of got smacked around a little bit, but then pulled it, reversed it at the end by slamming Taurus to the ground. No, sorry, Texano Jr. To the ground and got the submission on him, and they won. Like I said, it wasn't really a great matchup, but it was just if you missed it, you didn't miss anything type thing. But on to the next one. All right, guys. So we just seen another matchup, and it was a shit matchup off the bat. Just gonna say it. It was the Lucha Brothers teaming up with Laredo Kid to take on Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks. I mean, it was a really bad matchup to start. Like even when they came out, and there's no real big pop for Omega, or no real big pop for the Young Bucks. I mean, there was big weird entrance for the Laredo Kid and the Lucha Brothers. They did some like Japanese entrance thing. It was just really weird. And then the match started. I mean, it was kind of like Omega really wasn't into it. It was kind of like, you know, the Young Bucks and that tried too hard to have a good match that it seemed like a little bit much, if that makes sense. Like it seemed like they tried too hard to have a good match and they just couldn't pull it off for some reason. Chemistry between the, six guys just really wasn't there. You know what I mean? Like it definitely was not a memorable match. I mean, it was just, like I said, Omega just seemed like he really didn't want to be there. He just kind of was really sloppy, kind of goofy, and um, Young Bucks kind of seemed like they were just trying a little too hard, and so did the Lucha Brothers and stuff. Like, I mean, it was not a good match. It was the worst matchup of the night. I give it like a 1/2 star, if that. But hopefully the next one's better. All right, guys, it's over. It's all done. The Triplemania is done for this year. Last matchup took place: Blue Demon Jr. versus Dr. Wagner Jr. hair versus mask matchup, and obviously very predictable. Blue Demon Jr. ended up winning. Obviously, everybody knew that. Dr. Wagner Jr. lost, chopped his hair off. But it was a really good matchup, though. It was pretty much the matchup of the night for me. Very bloody matchup. I haven't seen a matchup that bloody in like years and years and years and years and many, 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 many years. But it was a good matchup, though. It was actually really good. Uh, I think there's definitely more to come between the Wagners and the Blue Demons. Blue Demon Jr.'s son was out there. I was actually surprised to see him at ringside with his dad. It was like I said, it was a really good matchup. Not the matchup of the night. The women's matchup for me was the matchup of the night. But there's definitely the second matchup of the night for me for sure. Whole pay-per-view, I gotta give it like a 3 out of 3.5 out of 10 because I mean it only had two good matchups, one really good matchup and another really good matchup, but one matchup that was really really good, like blew my expectations away. The other matchup was pretty much exactly what I just had expected, but it was just good, and the rest of the matchups weren't really that good. Were pretty much just what I thought. If you missed them, you didn't miss anything at all. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I just give this pay-per-view like a 3.5 out of 10. It wasn't the best Triple Mania out there at all, by none. Like I said, if you didn't miss it, you didn't miss anything. But anyway, that's the vid, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You know very much, and I'll check you in the next video.